Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream, and welcome back to the channel for more Destiny 2 news and intel. And in today's video, we have a new glitch that will allow any player to get free enhanced weapons, even if you hadn't acquired them previously. We also have a very unique piece of loot available through the Season Pass that you're probably going to want to take advantage of while you can, as we are getting very close to the end of the episode. We also had the Bungie Heresy live stream yesterday, so I'm going to discuss that and share a few opinions. If you enjoy this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and turn on the bell to post notifications so you never miss out on any future Destiny 2 content like this. You can also follow me on Instagram. It'll be linked in the description box down below. Any of the things I just mentioned will also enter you into any future giveaways on this YouTube channel, and we do one every 1,000 subscribers. So you never want to miss out. When we reach 100,000 subscribers on the channel, we'll be giving away an Xbox Series or a PlayStation or a video card if you play on PC. You can also stick around till the end of the video for the secret hashtag, or sometimes secret question, to leave in the comments section down below for another entry into the next giveaway for this video. Also, any feedback about any of the topics we discuss in this video, please leave a comment down below. That'll also give you another entry into the next giveaway for this video. And remember, I do those secret hashtags, sometimes questions, sometimes viewer outreach, on every single video. So if you haven't done this on a previous piece of content on this channel, you can always go back, check out another video, and of course do it again because they all stack. So first off, over at Eris Morn, of course, we have had the Bento Token missions since the launch last week. And I'm sure most of you have been acquiring the free Adept Weapons from Eris Morn as you could. Going through them, of course, we only have a few choices, but I hope people went with the weapons primarily because there is an added bonus to these weapons. So if you head over to Eris Morn, go down to the Past is Prologue rewards, head over to the second page. Of course, we have the Adept Weapons available for anybody, even if you hadn't acquired them through the activity that normally allows you to get them. In the case of Igneous Hammer, this is specific to Trials of Osiris. In the case of Xur'S Least, this was specific to Grandmaster Nightfalls, at least the Adept versions for both. Igneous Hammer Adept is only available through Trials of Osiris and getting, I believe, a 7-win passage. The Xur'S Least, at least in its non-adept form, is available through normal Nightfalls, so a bit more easily attainable. We also have the Riptide Fusion Rifle. Now, this weapon is amazing, and anybody who tells you it isn't, they're lying. And based on the Bungie Heresy live stream that we had yesterday, this is going to be super meta for endgame heading into the next episode. Fusion rifles will be in the champion meta, and nothing is better than the Riptide with Chill Clip. Not only does Chill Clip already do work against champions, but when it is in the champions meta, it's only going to work that much better. So this is a great weapon to have, and I would say of the weapons available, this is still, my opinion, one of the top two to pick up. I would say this and the grenade launcher are the top two to pick up, at least for PvE focused content. Now, there's something very interesting about all of these weapons that you might not have noticed, and it's probably going to send a lot of people to their vaults to check out what is available or what they have stored, or in my case, hoarded over the last few years in regards to these weapons. Because when you click on them, you'll notice that all of these weapons are now enhanceable. But if you had a weapon that is on this list, stored in your vault somewhere, that was not able to be enhanced, it is now retroactively enhanceable. You didn't even need to acquire one of the weapons on this list through the Bento Token Quest or missions. All you need to have is one of the weapons on this list anywhere. So for example, I had a Riptide, which I always keep on my person. I have now enhanced it. This was a non-enhanced weapon, as you can see, because I have had this weapon for a long, long time. I have only just enhanced it to tier 1. The reason you can believe me on this is because why would anybody not want enhanced chill clip if they have it? And this roll is not the same roll as bought from Eris Morn, but is about as good, many of the same perks. The one from Eris Morn is a guaranteed god roll for PvE. This also, I would say, is a pretty good god roll. So I'm not going to trade this up for a new version of the Riptide, since I already have one. But anybody who has an igneous hammer from long ago, maybe, store it in your vault, head over there and enhance it now. Same thing with the grenade launcher, same thing with the Horror's Least. Doesn't matter what season they are from, as long as you obtained it within essentially the last 2 years, it will be able to be enhanced. So this is a very unique glitch. I don't believe it was anything intended, but I don't think it's one of those things that Bungie can really do anything about, so we reap the benefit. They wanted to make these weapons through Eris Morn enhanceable, and in doing so, they've made all the weapons that are of that archetype and of that name also enhanceable. So I just wanted to let everybody know that. You can also let me know down below what weapon on this list you actually think is the best one if you could only pick one to get. On my last video, I did say how much I thought the Riptide was underrated, and people did seem to think that wasting a Bento token on a Riptide might not be the best thing. But now with the Bungie Heresy live stream that we had yesterday, I think people might have changed their tune a little bit, just because fusion rifles will essentially be the go-to for all endgame PvE, as well as linear fusion rifles. So let me know in the comments section down below what your opinions on that are. The other thing I wanted to discuss is if you head over to your Season Pass, and this might not be something that everybody will care about or be able to acquire, as you need to be past the seasonal rank of 174, but we have this Scavenger's Fate shotgun with slide shot, precision instrument, and of course the origin trait. But precision instrument is not something that is in this particular weapon's perk pool, at least not on any other role other than the one available through the Season Pass. You will not find this perk on any other role of this weapon. So that tells us two things. One, this is a unique weapon, and two, the definition of this perk might be changing in the future. So if you have not already acquired this weapon, if you're close to rank 174, or maybe you've passed 174 and you just haven't picked this up yet, if you do, don't delete it. Put it in your vault and just hang on to it, and we'll see what happens a little bit further down the line. Now, as far as the Destiny live stream that we had yesterday, the Bungie Heresy live stream, there was a couple of things that I wanted to discuss, and as I make my way over to the tower really quick, just to check out what Banshee 44 is selling for today. We'll get into them a little bit. One, I do think that what they've done with, or what they will be doing with our artifact next season, as far as the mods are concerned, is a little bit of a return to form of early artifact seasons, where The mods are going to be more focused. We're going to have a sidearm mod. It seemed to be more focused on special weapons. There also seems to be a little bit more synergy with the artifact mods, at least in the first release of them. Of course, we'll be getting more tiers as we go along, or more rows. But it does seem as though Bungie is trying to create more artifact mod synergy that makes seasons feel a little bit more unique, versus we're just unlocking what is the best things for that season. So, though the synergy, I'm sure, will play very heavily into what is favored for the meta, I like the idea of having a little bit more freedom, or just a little bit more big brain idea when it comes to build crafting. You know, we can always just put on the best mods, and they're always very easy to point out when you first look through an artifact what the best mods are going to be. But if there are synergies within the mods, sometimes it will affect, you know, whether or not you want to create more of a middle of the road build versus something that is very much more risk versus reward. So I enjoy that. You can also let me know in the comment section down below. Be interested to hear your thoughts about how you think the artifact mods for next season will play out. Nothing really stand out at Banshee 44, unfortunately. I did want to also just point out that over at Commander Zavala, we have a really good weapon available this week through the Nightfalls, which I think everybody should probably farm out if you don't have a good undercurrent grenade launcher. This is a wave frame grenade launcher. Very good to have. Competes with Forbearance. And I believe the Nightfall this week, if I'm not mistaken, isn't a terrible one to farm. We have the Corrupted Strike, which, other than the boss, is a fairly easy one to get through, even on the GM difficulty. So I encourage everybody to farm that out while you can. Over on the Dreaming City this week, we have the Last Wish with Eyes of Tomorrow, if you don't have it. We also have the Shattered Throne, the dungeon which I believe needs to be updated so that we can finally have, maybe it will be updated when we have the new armor coming at, I believe it's Frontiers launch, the new allocation of armor. But I've always thought that all the old dungeons that weren't dropping Artifice Armor needed to be updated, at least to drop Artifice Armor, though it doesn't seem like that's going to be as much of a relevant thing heading into the future. Over on our Legends tab, we have the Presage exotic mission available for the Dead Man's Tale. Over in Savathun's Throne World, we have the Vow of the Disciple raid as one of our featured raids this week, our other featured raid this week. And over on the Moon, we have the Duality Dungeon as our other featured dungeon. And today's Legendary Lost Sector is the K1 Revelation. We also have, I believe it's double rep from all three of the core playlists. It might be double ranks or double rep on a couple of these, but essentially all the core playlists will be giving you more bang for your buck this week. So jump into whichever one you like the most. And that's going to conclude all the information in today's video. Hopefully you found something in this video helpful. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell to post notifications so you never miss out on any future Destiny 2 content like this. Remember to go through your vaults and see what roles or see what weapons of that list you might have lying around. Tell me if you were able to enhance them. I'm sure you were, unless they were maybe really, really old. But I would love to know if there was any extenuating circumstances about whether or not weapons were able to be enhanced. But I think for the most part, anybody who has anything on that list is going to be able to do so. You can also let me know down below if you could only pick up one of the weapons from Eris Morn, which one you would get. If you've watched to this point in the video, you can also leave a hashtag the final shape, or a hashtag heresy, or a hashtag Bungie in the comments section for another entry into the next giveaway. Thanks so much for watching, as always, and once more, I'm Wilhelm Scream. Of course, we will see you next time.